Aham tva sarvapaveva mokkhashyami. If you simply surrender to Krishna, sarva dharma, there are many dharmas or many activities or functions. Some of them are pious or some of them are impious. There are two kinds. The Krishna says you give up, pious and impious, both. That is sarva dharma. Because we are acting piously or impiously. So you can give up both pious activities and impious activities. Just like Arjuna. Arjuna was thinking that fighting with my brother, it is impious. So Krishna was insisting that you must fight. So how Arjuna could take impious activities? Because Krishna's service is above these pious and impious activities. That is called sarvadharman parityajya. They say the gopis went to Krishna at midnight by simply hearing the flute of Krishna. So, young girl going to Krishna at midnight, this is impious activities. According to Shastra, according to moral, it is impious activity. But because it was done for Krishna, it is understood as the most pious. Who recommends Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? That Ramyakachi Dupasana Brajavadhu Vargabhija Kalpita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, has sannyasi, was very, very strict. No woman could come near him to offer respect. He was very strict about women. And now he is saying, Ramyakachi Dupasana Brajavadhu Vargabhija Kalpita. What can be more wonderful process of worship that as it was conceived by the gopis, the 6 Goswamis also. Gopi bhavarasam mritadhilahari kallol maganau moho bande rupa sanatano ragjigo Sri Jiva Gopalako. So although it looks apparently that gopis went to Krishna to dance with him, that is not very moral, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommends that is the highest method of worshipping Krishna. So this requires jnana. Therefore, this is called transcendental knowledge. How serving Krishna one becomes transcendental to all these pious and impious activities. That requires knowledge. Mahanchabhya vicharini bhakti yogena jase sagunan samatitaitan brahma bhuyakal. Pious and impious, piety and impiety, they are within these material gunas, qualities, good and bad. And Krishna's service is transcendent, above good and bad. So that is called real knowledge, and if one is fortunate enough to understand this knowledge, then immediately he becomes detached to this material, pious and impious activities. Bhakti parishanubhava virakti annatrasya. That is called vairagya. Jnana vairagya, bhakti, yuktena. Without bhakti there cannot be jnana and vairagya. Actually, the human life is meant for jnana and vairagya. For two things. Otherwise we remain animal. The animal cannot attain any jnana, neither animal can attain any vairagya. That is animal qualification. But a human being, he has the opportunity to come to the stage of jnana and vairagya. Jnana means to understand that I am not this material body, I do not belong to this material body, I am spirit soul, I am part and parcel of Krishna, Krishna is the Supreme Spirit, and I belong to the spiritual world. Therefore, my business is to face this material world business and go back to home, back to God. This is the knowledge. Therefore, we have to understand Krishna. If you have to go somewhere, we must know where we are going. And because we are serving here, now another program has to be made to serve Krishna and live there in the spiritual world. So, we have to understand Krishna very nicely. And if you can understand Krishna, janma karma me dibbam, jo janati tattva. To understand Krishna in truth, that is not very easy task. That is very, very difficult task. Even the muktas cannot understand Krishna. Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddha. Siddhi means mukti, liberation. Kaschid jatati. Who is trying for liberation? Nobody is trying. But still, there are somebody who are trying for liberation. So, Krishna says, jatatam api siddhana. After being liberated, those who are trying to understand Krishna, some of them can understand Krishna in truth, tattva. Therefore you have to understand Krishna tattva. What is Krishna? So if you can understand Krishna, janma karma me dibbam, Krishna says, that if you can understand me, how I come here, how I play the part of a human being and teach the whole world, Bhagavad Gita, what is my mission, why I come, everything, where is my residence, what is my father's name. People are searching after God, and God is canvassing. Please understand me, here I am. But people not understand. So what God will help you? How can you help? He says everything. Now I come from my Vaikuntha or spiritual world. Yada jada hi dharma sajnani bhavati bharata tadatmanam srijamaham. At that time I come. And I teach. And what do I teach? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam. This is dharma. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranetam. Dharma means the law given by God. That is dharma. You cannot make Hindu dharma, just like you cannot make any law. This is, suppose the government is there. Now you cannot say that we Hindus, we have made this law. We Muslims, we have made this law. We Parsis, we have made this law. No. What all law is given by the government, you have to accept. Either you are Hindu, Muslim or Christian, it doesn't matter. Therefore, dharma means to accept the law of God. Not that you manufacture something. Therefore, in the Bhagavad it is said, dharma projita koita bhakta, or cheating time of dharma is rejected, kicked out. Because real dharma is what is given by God. And what God says, sarva dharman parityajya mamekam. This is real dharma. This is the real dharma. So, we have to learn this. What Krishna says. We have to understand Krishna by tattva, by truth. Then we become liberated. That is called Gyan, Vairagya. And as soon as you become learned, scholar about Krishna, then you become immediately detached to this material world. And Jnana Vairagya Juktena, Bhakti Juktena. Then real bhakti begins. That is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankhati samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakti lavate para. Bhakti begins there where Jnana Vairagya is complete. Not that foolish person, but one can say that in your society there are not many very learned scholars. No, there are learned scholars, but even there are poor. Just like the children. A child, he also chants and dances. So, he will attain this Jnana and Vairagya. The other day I was asking the boy, he is not very learned scholar. So I asked him, what is Krishna? He immediately said, the Supreme Personality of God. That is Jnana Vairagya result. Bhaunam janmanamante jnanavan mang prabhaddhati. He has already got the knowledge. What he had to learn it. After many, many births, a child, a boy has already learned. Here is the boy. He says, the Supreme Personality of God. Then what is that? Similarly, instead of endeavoring Jnana and Vairagya artificially, you accept what Krishna says. Immediately becomes Jnani and Vairagya. Immediately. Though our Krishna Consciousness movement is so nice that even a child can be on the highest position of Jnana and Vairagya. If he takes the word of Krishna by association, good association, Sangat Sanjayate Kama. So this Krishna Consciousness movement is meant for giving chance to people to take the advantage of association of Jnani and Vairagya. Not fools and rascals, but Jnani and Vairagya. Jnana Vairagya Juktaya. Bhakti Juktena Chatmana. Then what is there? Parishvasyati Udasinam Prakhiting Pratiking Cha Hataujasam. Now Prakriti has no more any influence. No more attraction for cinema. No more attraction for cigarette. You see practical. These are young men from Europe and America. Because they have taken to Krishna consciousness, they have no more any attraction for meat eating, cigarette or cinema. No. This is called Vairagya. How they attain this Vairagya? Only for this bhakti, bhakti juktena. So, the real purpose of life is to attain Jnana and Vairagya. This is meant for human life. Because we are suffering in this material condition on account of ignorance, no Jnana. I am not this body, but I am thinking I am this body. I am American. I am not actually so. I am thinking I am American. I am Pakistani, I am Hindustani, I am fighting. This whole world is going on this ajnana. Because I am not this body, but the whole world is being conducted. This ajnana. And there is no Vairagya, very much attached. The so-called family, society, love, and everything will be finished as soon as this body is finished. No more love, no more family, no more attraction. So, this is going on. Ajnana and attachment. Moho, illusion. Atak griha kshetra sutapta vittai janasya mohoyam ahangamameti. So, this ahangamameti, this is ajnana. So, when one is jnani, then this influence of material nature, ahangamameti, will be reduced to need. That is, it is said. Prakriting cha hataujasa. Now, no more Prakriti can disillusion me. That I am this body, and in bodily relation, everything is mine. This ajnana, ignorance, is immediately mitigated and he becomes free. Brahma bhuta prasannatma. I do not belong to all these things, why am I falsely inclined to all these things? So it will come. How? This bhakti juktena. If you take to bhakti yoga, these things are told. Vasudevi bhagavati bhakti yoga prayajata janayati asu vairagyam jnanancha ahitam. How he becomes so powerful jnani? It is very difficult to understand. How a small boy, and he is saying Krishna, the Supreme Personality. Not only he, even a small child. There is another a small child, only 5 years old. He goes to preach. You know what is Krishna? And somebody says, no, I do not. The Supreme Personality. Anyway, she has run. That is Jnana. But that is a fact. I may not know to analyze what is fire. But my father has said this is fire, don't touch it, it will burn. So that's all right, he may be child, but he has got the real knowledge. Similarly, by hearing process, Sauta parampara, evam parampara pratam rajarsayavit. If you go to the process of disciplic succession, hearing from the authorities, you may be fool, I may be fool, but because I am hearing from the authority, my knowledge is perfect. My knowledge is perfect. Just like I may be imperfect. I don't say that I am perfect, but I am speaking to the whole world. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. The same thing, as the child says, as the boy says, I am also saying the same thing. But it is becoming effective, because this is the fact. This is the fact. I don't make any miracles or create any gold or this or that. No, these boys and girls, they are captivated to me not by miracles, but by chanting Hare Krishna, because this is the fact. So, Krishna consciousness is not very difficult thing. You try to understand Krishna, janma karma me dibbam, jo janati tattata, takta dehang punarjanma naiti. This will be the effect. If you simply try to understand Krishna by this Krishna consciousness movement, you can understand by chanting only Hare Krishna mantra. But if you think yourself that you are very learned scholar, scientist and philosopher, we have got